Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their power, and I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Edwards is out there with Curry. And there's the general. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Here's Young after the made shot from the general. The kick out to Barnes. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's the general. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's the general. No good on the 3. Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. 6-point game. And another miss by the East. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record. And MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
Barnes kicks to Embiid. Back to Barnes. They need this. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The general. Good.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And here is Barnes following the 3 from the general.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
This one for 3. Lets it go with the 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the 4 with the basket.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Giannis dunks it down.
And, you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
Fires for 3. Again from deep. The 3-pointer good from the general. The general's got 19 points. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. That's now 22 points for the general. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Offline with his three.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've got a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Banchero is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Mitchell in at the three. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And it's Banchero missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That one good for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Brunson missing.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Edwards, that's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
No problem knocking that one down.
As a leader, you gotta know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Holmgren against Banchero. Young in the corner. Launches a 3. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the shot is good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. The Generals got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple. Now the West with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The General lays it up off the glass. 33 points for the General.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Young from outside. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Antetokounmpo comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Donovan Mitchell. The West also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jokic. Durant comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Curry subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Barnes. And another miss by the East.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
To halt the run, it's rebounded by the West. The General's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shoots it. Again, the West All-Stars.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding basket. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Here's the General. Bounces high off the rim and threes. The General's got 39.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. The General can't get it to go. Giannis high post. Wembanyama on him. Young's shot is off. Right side, Edwards. And so it's the West All-Stars with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Edwards. Durant is out there with the General. Then it's Curry. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Embiid sets the pick for Brunson. The second chance effort. And good. It finally bounces off the right side of the rim.
Love the confidence from Joel. He gets the ball and knows exactly what he's going to do with it before he gets it.
The General can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Jackson coming off the assist from Katie. The Generals got 43 points.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
Young outside, and here's Antetokounmpo outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Trains it from beyond the arc.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Young pass to Brunson. Giannis dishes to Young. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by the West. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. From outside the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Young pass to Antetokounmpo. And another miss by the East. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And he makes that one.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
The East All-Stars on offense. Nobody near Barnes. Traps in the tray. Barnes has got 8 points.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him wasting no time there, letting that one go.
Pass to Brunson. Uncovered. And he gets it to go off the back of the rim. He's got 7.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The General, again, the West All-Stars.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
On the wing, Barnes. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count it good.
Edwards has such good feel, knows when to get his own or move the ball.
1:15 left in the third. Young against Curry. On the wing, Barnes. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And no good on the technical, so
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Antetokounmpo out there with Van Karen. And it's Mitchell. And it's Miller. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here he goes. And again it will go. Basket is good from the General. The General's got 54 points. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the East. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
He had a nice open look right there. Miller's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the East All-Stars. Williamson, the pass to the General. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
And the East has possession. Pass to Miller. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Now Doncic, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Here's Jokic. Got it. Good job in the low post.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to the general. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The general's got 9 points now in the quarter. The East All-Stars on offense. Young dishes to Banchero. Mitchell wide open. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The three, and he sinks it from deep. Three-quarter good from the general.
And you know what? He's been on the big stage, guys, and he's been at his absolute best.
And Greg, barring something unforeseen, I mean, I think we know who the All-Star MVP is going to be. He's already got one hand on that trophy.
Now Williamson. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Basket counts.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Now here's Banchero. And another miss by the East.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And here is Mitchell, following the three from the general. Mitchell passes to Miller.
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo!
Here's the general. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Miller kicks to Young. Pass to Mitchell. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Jokic defending. Miller, no up.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his first foul. And the East with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Banchero. Barnes comes in for Miller. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Donovan Mitchell. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Booker comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here is Young. And here's Brunson outside. Tries again. Embiid, no good. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's the general. Good on the three-point shot.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
The general.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
The first one falls.
Trey Young taking 2 shots.
And so Young nails them both. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the general. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Young. So no